course, Sunday. And, of course, Sunday Night Football. The Chiefs and the Falcons. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs visiting Kirk Cousins on Sunday night. Everybody's ears are normal in this game. We're going to pick it up in the second. Chiefs in the red zone, trailing by a touchdown. Mahomes hits Rashee Rice for the completion.
Yeah, motion down, stack, run away. Easy touchdown for this offense. But Atlanta did a lot of good stuff. I like down in the red zone, Bijan, the physical run to get it in.
Falcons leading 14-13 going into the half, and under 6 left in the third. Mahomes taking the snap. He finds Rashee Rice for the game.
Cross-country routes, this was a couple times in the second half of this offense, and then Juju Smith-Schuster just on that little intermediate mesh. A hesitation by that defense, easy, shallow touchdown.
To the fourth quarter, and it's late now. Kirk Cousins trying to make something happen.
Face mask or higher, Ruddy. Face mask or higher, they're Kyle Pitts.
Doesn't happen. There was some contact on that, as you see right there, but no call there. I hear you grumbling, Swagoo. Under 3 to play. The Chiefs need to make a first down. Mahomes looking to Xavier Worthy, but it's incomplete, so the Falcons get the ball back. They've got another chance right here. And a minute to go. Robinson taking the handoff, but he's stuffed.
Yeah, it's a Chiefs defense that did a really good job in both plays. 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 at the point of attack. Bolton runs free, unblocked. I like the aggression by the Falcons. Chiefs make the play.
Falcons showed up, but the Chiefs end up winning in Atlanta 22-17. And the Chiefs' physicality on defense has carried over from last season. They rank top 3 in the NFL in pressures, QB hits, and forced fumbles. They've now had at least 10 pressures in 5 consecutive games dating back to last season. Chris Jones, as you might imagine, has 16 of the Chiefs' 40 pressures this season, which is tied for the league lead with Aiden Hutchinson. He's like his own defense out there. I think we said that about TJ Watt yesterday in the What? Stop it, you two. All right, Mina, this was a defense that carried Kansas City to the Super Bowl win, right? How are they performing on the field this season, though?
You know, what really jumped out to me in this one was the run defense, which is a little bit up and down last year. It was good in the postseason, but in this one, limiting Bijan Robinson, it's a group effort, and I thought the entire defense, all 3 levels, played really well. What really jumped out was what you see there, which was the backfield penetration. Some of that was sending defense backs on early downs, which Spags has always been great at. A lot of it was those DTs keeping things clean for the linebackers like Nick Bolton to come through and make stops. Chris Jones didn't light up the stat sheet in pressures in this one, but he was phenomenal at controlling the line of scrimmage. I just thought top to bottom, a really great group effort from this entire Chiefs defense to stop Bijan.
Yeah, Spags is the biggest coach speaks defensive coordinator in the NFL. What I mean by that is, like, you hear defensive coaches and you'll sit down in games with them and ask them and be like, what's the key to the game? And he'll be like, stop the run. And you're like, everyone says that. Get him to 3rd down so we can use our blitz package. Everyone says that. The Chiefs just actually do it. I mean, they do an unbelievable job of setting the edge. You are not going to run at them. Mina, you mentioned it. When they get into situations, the run blitz is going to come. Their whole goal, get you into 3rd and obvious pass, and then those crazy blitz packages and pressures are coming. And it's so easy to say as a defense, we got to stop the run. Very few coaches do exactly what is necessary to do that one thing, and then it's all connected. RC knows this. Marcus knows this. They stop the run, and then the mad scientist gets to work in their blitz packages, and he's really the walking embodiment of that right now.
Well, also, too, though, you have to have the guys to do this. Obviously, everything starts with Chris Jones, and on the back end, I think it's surrounded, and they do things based off of Trent McDuffie now, who can move both inside and out. But at the second level, it's Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton was the guy that was added to the rush so many times yesterday. He made the big plays in stopping the runs off of the edge. He shot the gap on the huge 4th down. I felt like Nick Bolton has been the unsung hero of this defense for a few years now, even dating back to making the huge play with the strip fumble of Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl. I thought that he was the leader of this defense last night, and when you have a sort of deficiency with Snead now gone outside, you're going to need a playmaker in the second level and back end, and Nick Bolton just might be that guy.
Love when we do this. Dan, you referenced earlier when we were talking about Brian Flores, with Minnesota and how he's now dictating.
Yep.
Well, Spags is another godfather at doing that.
Yeah.
And I want to show you guys what I mean.
Yep.
And when we talk about simulated pressure or when we talk about dictating the defense, I think this is a great example of how you dictate to a defense. You walk Nick Bolton up to your point, RC in the A-gap. Got to respect that. Karlaftis drops out. It's only a 4-man rush, but you get a free hitter because you've already dictated where they will send the protection by walking Nick Bolton up in the A-gap. I think a lot of times, too, man, like the one common theme since we've been doing this show, but especially this year in particular, when you see offenses kind of getting back more to the ground game is the defensive coordinators that are not waiting.
Yeah.
Are you waiting on to see what the offense is doing, or are you trying to force them into what you want to see them do? Him and Flores doing it at the best. Spags has been doing it at the best because he does it in Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I thought this was crazy, too. I mean, it's almost like he just plays around with quarterbacks sometimes.
Yeah.
The Chiefs blitzed Kirk
fun.
Cousins on 9 of his 15 dropbacks in the fourth quarter. After doing so just 3 times in the first 3 quarters, Kirk
Sometimes
Cousins
you got to
was
go
like,
get it, Lord.
Where's all this coming from? I'm sure he expected it.